tasty and tangy chili paneer dry and very flavorful veg fried rice. Yes, today I am making the recipe of two classic combinations, veg fried rice and chili paneer dry, loved by one and all, very easy to make, and yes, this recipe is a must try for each and everyone. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to this page, to subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's start with the recipe. So first we'll make chili paneer dry. For that I have taken a few ingredients. Onion I have taken one medium size and I have just cut it into quarters and divided the shells. Spring onion whites around 2 tablespoons. Then I have taken tomatoes, deseeded cubes of one medium sized tomato, and I have cut it into this shape. And pepper I have taken bell peppers, green one small, and I have diced it and I have actually cut into this shape. Ginger I have taken 1 inch finely chopped, garlic 3 tablespoons finely chopped, and green chilies I have taken here 2 to 3 finely chopped, completely depends upon your taste. And then I have taken here 2 tablespoons of corn flour and 2 tablespoons of all purpose flour or maida to coat the cottage cheese or paneer pieces. And separately I have taken here corn flour around 1.5 tablespoon and 2 tablespoon water, and I'll make a slurry out of it. Soya sauce I have taken here 1.5 teaspoon, green chili sauce 1 tablespoon, and vinegar I have taken here 1 tablespoon, and sweet chili sauce or tomato ketchup, either of them 1.5 tablespoon. This gives a very nice taste. Salt I have taken here as per taste, and black pepper powder and half teaspoon. Oil I have taken around 2 tablespoon and some for frying. So first we will start with the paneer. I have taken a Indian cottage cheese or paneer around 300 grams and I have actually cut them into a little bigger size. So first we need to coat these paneer pieces with corn flour and the all purpose flour maida, and I'll add salt according to the taste and mix everything. We don't need to add any liquid at this stage because the cottage cheese will release the moisture after adding salt, and this will coat the dry ingredients, that is corn flour and all purpose flour. So this is done. Then I have heated a pan on medium high flame and added 2 tablespoons of oil, cooking oil, and to it I'll add the paneer pieces once it's heated. And you can see actually I am shallow frying it, and as I had not added any liquid in coating these paneer cubes, so this dry ingredients has nicely wrapped up this cottage cheese pieces. And actually if you will try this method of frying this paneer, the paneer pieces will become more crunchy, and this can be done in a very little amount of oil. So do try this method, and once one side is cooked, just flip them. I have used a fork here and a spoon here. This makes very easy. The paneer pieces can be nicely flipped as I am doing in my video. So do try this method of frying the cottage cheese or paneer pieces, and after few minutes this cottage cheese are nicely golden fried, and you can see how beautifully they have turned golden brown. So my paneer pieces have nicely fried and looking great. So just I'll drain them on a kitchen towel and see how beautiful and how crunchy they are. So let's keep it aside, and now I'll heat a wok on high flame and I'll add 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. And when it is heated nicely on high flame, first I'll add finely chopped green chilies, and then goes finely chopped ginger and finely chopped garlic. So we need to first saute these three on high flame, and basically majority of Chinese cooking is done on high flame. So flame plays a very important part in Chinese cooking because we don't want the veggies to be overcooked. We want the veggies should return their crunch. So just toss it for few seconds, and then I'll add the onion cells and I'll just mix them so that it just get a little softened. We don't want these onions to release their moisture, so make sure you cook this onions, garlic and ginger on high flame. And these onions are looking good now, and now I'll add the veggies. So first goes the green capsicum and then goes the tomatoes. Now mix everything nicely, and as I am saying, this whole cooking process is done on high flame. And then I'll add vinegar, then goes soya sauce, then sweet chili sauce. You can also add tomato ketchup, and then goes green chili sauce, and I'll adjust salt accordingly because I've already added soya sauce, and soya sauce had some salt content. And then to balance everything goes sugar around half teaspoon. Now mix everything, and this is looking so yum, and see how nicely the sauces have coated the veggies. And when it's done, I'll add the fried cottage cheese pieces or paneer pieces, and I'll toss them and just leave for 1 minute till the sauces coats all the paneer pieces, and see how beautiful it's looking now. And at this stage I'll add the slurry of corn flour, 1.5 tablespoon corn flour with 2 tablespoon of water. Just mix it and add it at this stage, and now give everything a nice mix, and lastly finish it with some black pepper powder. Turn off the gas, and now yummy chili paneer dry is ready. And just see how beautiful the veggies have retained their color. This is a perfect Chinese chili paneer. So turn off the gas and keep it aside. Second, we are making veg fried rice. I have taken a finely chopped carrot, around 1/4 cup, so there will be some veggies. It's a veg fried rice. And finely chopped cabbage, around 1/4 cup. 2 to 3 green chilies finely chopped ginger, around 1 teaspoon, and finely chopped garlic, around 2 teaspoon. We need to chop them very fine, so make sure you do this process nicely. You can always use a chopper. Vinegar I have taken here 1 teaspoon, some salt as per my taste, and black pepper powder, and half teaspoon of sugar. And I have taken here 2 cups of 80% cooked basmati rice. Make sure the rice should be 80% cooked, because overcooked rice would result in a soggy fried rice. And oil I have taken here around 2 tablespoon. So let's start. First I have heated a wok, and I have added 2 tablespoon of oil. Let it heat nicely on high flame, and then when it's nicely heated, I'll add green chilies finely chopped, and then goes ginger and garlic, and mix everything on high heat and just fry for few seconds. And as I said, flame plays a very important role in Chinese cuisine, so make sure you do this cooking entirely on high flame so that this veggies and these condiments don't get overcooked. And then I'll add finely chopped onions. We don't want the onions to be overcooked, so make sure you do this entire process, as I said, on high heat, and just mix everything and cook for few seconds. And onions, garlic, ginger and chilies are looking nice now. At this stage I'll add my veggies. So first I'll add carrots, and then goes cabbage. You can see how finely I have chopped my veggies, because in fried rice the chopping of vegetables plays an important role. And now I'll mix everything, and to this I'll add capsicum finely chopped. Mix everything, and so that the onions, ginger, garlic and all these veggies combine together, and this is looking great now. And to this I'll add rice. As I said, I have taken 2 cups of pre-cooked basmati rice, and it's 80% done. And this is very important, we should not use overcooked rice, because the fried rice will be soggy. And then I have added soya sauce and salt according to my taste. Be careful while adding salt, because soya sauce had some salt content. And then goes vinegar, sugar and black pepper powder. So sugar balances everything, every taste. So all the condiments we have added in this fried rice have their unique flavors, and this will come up very nicely. Now mix everything, toss, and now we'll finally add a twist. It's my special twist. We'll add half teaspoon of butter, and this imparts a very nice, mild and sublime flavor. Now mix this butter together with this rice and give it a nice toss, and my fried rice is looking yum. So we have very easily cooked 2 beautiful dishes together, and the combination of these 2 dishes, veg fried rice with chili paneer dry, is always a hit. Do give them a try, you will love them, especially with the ingredients and the way I have cooked here. This cooking process enhances the flavor. So do give this recipe a try, and if you have loved this video, do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life and happy fooding.